Alright. Pvpciv Finale. Tabby's in the thumbnail. I saw like a few small things, like I accidentally saw a reblog that one of my friends did. Oh, she says that I'm gonna cry, apparently. I don't, or to be prepared to cry. I don't think I am. It's only 20 minutes. I thought it would be longer, but it's gonna be 20 minutes of peak. I doubt I'm gonna get a bingo, but it would be fun. It would be fun if I did. Anyway, well, I don't have anything else to say. Other than I originally saw this whenever it was like 7 minutes after it posted, because I was watching YouTube and whatever, waiting to get on some SMP stuff, but I couldn't watch it last night because of the SMP stuff, but oh well, I'm looking forward to it.
It's kind of crazy how my entire life has revolved around video journal machines. What used to be just a waste of PvP attacks is now going to be the one thing that helps save the world. This master video journal machine will be able to send the message Clownpierce recorded to every other civilization. The message that I didn't get to be a part of. I'm not happy about it, but I guess being the one to share the message is equally important. Wait, what is this? Live broadcast? I haven't used the master video journal machine before, but I mean, I guess that kind of sounds like share, right? Yeah, it's gotta be the same thing. All right, I guess I'm live broadcasting this to everyone. Let's do this. I gotta say, this machine is the one thing in PvP Civilization that's never let me down. I mean, it just does everything. Communication, emotional
See
reflection.
what?
It's
Yeah.
just so cool. Alright, is this thing working? Hey, it's me. Hey, it's me. Whoa, it's playing back my voice. Whoa, it's playing back my voice. Why is it playing back my... Wait, I'm live right now. That's what live broadcast means? I hit stop on the live broadcast as soon as possible, but the damage might have already been done. What is wrong with me? I just ruined the plan to save the world. Possibly. I don't know. What did I even say? I don't think I gave anything away, did I? Oh, I had one job. I had one job to share a message, and I already messed it up. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna share the message, and I'm gonna hope that all of PvP Civilization just forgets about that. I opened the video journal machine and actually hit the right button this time. Now, Clownpierce's message was being broadcasted all over PvP Civilization, which is what should have been playing instead of a zoomed in shot of my face. So now it's time to fill the other diamond swords in on the entire plan to save the world. Because once Clownpierce's message finishes, the world's gonna change, and we're gonna have to be ready for it.
Hello, PvP Civilization. If you're seeing this message, I would like to apologize on behalf of the Axis for the losses suffered on all sides of this battle. The Axis and I now have possession over all 5 eternal weapons, and with each civilization being reduced to a fraction of what they once were, fighting back against us would be meaningless. Fortunately, we all serve to benefit from the eternal weapons. The first player to ever use the eternal weapons gave the swords the power to become immortal. I plan on using the eternal weapons to take that power away. After today, no player shall ever become a netherite sword again. However, that doesn't mean the swords are no longer a threat. The diamond sword that goes by the name of Evbo will still have the respawn ability.
Once Clownpierce uses the weapons, no natural-born sword will be able to become a netherite sword ever again.
Why is he
And
outing
all the
him?
Other civilizations will know that I'm the one with the respawn ability.
Hold up, how is telling literally everyone about your power going to save the world?
Right.
Now everyone is going to come after you.
I
Exactly.
don't get it. In your message, you're telling the entire world that I have the respawn ability. How is that gonna help us save PvP Civilization? That sounds like I'm just gonna die.
Saving everyone will only be possible if you're the common enemy. Only when the whole world is against you will you have the chance to prove you're not the enemy.
This has been Clownpierce's plan from the beginning, to have me be the common enemy for the bows, axes, and tridents. If all other civilizations are focused on getting rid of me, well, that's the attention I need if I'm gonna change their perceptions about the swords. But me
No. No, little blonde boy. Don't go to the sacrificial lamb motif. No. No. Okay.
Me becoming the target isn't just about saving the other diamond swords, it's about saving everyone. So before Clownpierce told me the rest of the plan, I already knew what the solution was. That's kind of the point. I need to be the target for this plan to work.
I understand your reasoning, but think about where this positions us. Protecting you will be a much harder task now that everyone has you as their target.
Well, that's why I'm not allowing you guys to fight, believe it or not. Your guys' job of protecting me is over. Well, actually, Parrot had an interesting addition to this plan, so it might not be entirely over. But the fight against the other civilizations is a fight that I can't have you guys be a part of. You guys protecting me won't help convince the other civilizations that the swords aren't the enemy, and you might die in the process. process.
Okay, but how are you going to survive this by yourself? Fighting one person is difficult as is. How are you going to defeat the bows, axes, and tridents?
I'm with you there. Fighting off 3 civilizations isn't exactly easy, but I never said I would be alone.
The fight to eliminate Evbo will be PvP Civilization's greatest battle. Not only can he respawn himself, but he has now shared his ability with a powerful ally. The diamond axe that goes by the name of Tabby has betrayed our own civilization by siding with Evbo, and now possesses the respawn ability herself. Both of these players need to be eliminated if we are to survive in PvP Civilization.
Quick, follow me.
Are you sure Tabby's gonna even go for this plan? I mean, what if she just decides that she's better off on her own? How do you know she'll protect me?
Because she...
This is unrelated. I definitely thought that they were bluffing about the Eternal Shield, but yeah, it does seem like the guard only has... I want to say Raymond, because I'm just so like fandom rotted, but it looks like the guard only has a diamond shield right now. Seems like.
cares about you. And now that I've given her the option of surviving by herself or surviving with you, I'm confident she will make the right choice.
Clownpierce lying about Tabby having the respawn power just to turn the whole world against her was pretty cruel, I had to admit. And he did that knowing Tabby would have to push aside her hatred for the swords if she wants to survive. I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but, well, if it does, I guess I gotta thank my wingman Clownpierce for bringing back my best friend.
Okay, I'm sorry. You're gonna have Tabby be the one to help you fight against the world? You die every time you're with her.
No, actually the last time I did not die, I'll have you know. And there's also no guarantee that she even follows through with this plan. Honestly, she might be strong enough to survive on her own without our help. But it's funny you bring up me dying around her because, well, if this plan's gonna work, I need to die. And strangely, Tabby's kind of the only one I trust to make that happen.
That's crazy. Anyway, the Tempo fans are gonna go crazy after this one. Anyway. That's okay. We're only 5 minutes in. I need to, like, triple highlight the sacrificial lamb motif bingo card. The bingo square. Oh, this is difficult. This is difficult.
Tabby and Evbo will continue to respawn with every death, unless they are taken out by an eternal weapon. And while I possess all of them currently, they will be returned. Once I use the power of all 5 weapons, each one will appear back in its rightful civilization, and you all will have the strength to fight back against Evbo and Tabby. The world depends on your ability to fight alongside your enemies. So fight until you no longer know who your enemy is.
So this is the block then. The block that marks the center point of
That's
all
fire,
four
that's
civilizations
fire.
in this world. And this is gonna be the spot where I fight and die every single day for the rest of my life. But if all goes right, well, the fighting part goes away, only the dying stays. Honestly, it kind of seems counterintuitive to fight them before I'm purposely dying and giving them my sword durability. I mean, we could be doing this forever and all the other civilizations might not even recognize I'm trying to lengthen their lifespans.
Which is why this will take time. You'll have to win over and over again, but only to the point where they can no longer fight back.
Okay, but tell me why I can't just come right here and drop my sword on the ground? I mean, if I drop my sword, I'll die anyways, and it's a lot less threatening than fighting.
You don't die instantly after dropping your sword. An enemy could easily erase you while your guard is down. Tabby is your only guarantee that you'll respawn.
Clownpierce had a point. This plan only works with the absolute guarantee that I can respawn, so I can keep giving every player my durability. Alright, well, looks like Tabby's gonna be my best friend and my executioner.
This is insane. We can't let you do this. You know what it's like to be farmed for your durability, so why would you willingly give that opportunity to our enemies?
They're not our enemies. We have to stop thinking like that. They're all just people trying to survive in a system that gives them such little life to begin with. It's not their fault for thinking the swords are the enemy when the swords before us gave them no other choice than to resort to violence. But it would be my fault if I didn't give them the choice we have now. Even if we fight back and spare the other civilizations, it won't be enough to stop the cycle of violence. But me giving them my life over and over might actually end it.
So, when exactly did you become this philosophical?
Look, I've been telling you this from the start. Video journaling and self-reflection goes a long way.
If this really is the plan, and you think it'll work, then we're with you.
Good. Now we just gotta wait here for the eternal weapons to be used, and the plan to save the world will begin.
Fire shot.
What did you do? How did that journal machine get there? You placed it and turned my people against me. Why?
It wasn't him. It was me. I placed the journal, and I told the Axis you betrayed our civilization.
Why? Why would you ever do something like that to me? I thought you were the only one I could trust in this. What? Clown, what is this?
And over the sword in the bow, Tabby.
How do you know for certain that Tabby will give up the Eternal Sword and the Eternal Bow?
Because I think I have a good idea of what she's going through. She's probably just finding out now that her best friend has been a sword this entire time. So to her, the eternal weapons and the plan to wipe out the swords, they don't mean anything anymore.
Your anger for the swords is all you've known. But since we're friends, I thought I'd leave you with a gift. The netherite sword stole your life. It's only fair that I repay that debt. So your anger for the swords dies here with me. And you can live on knowing I was never your enemy.
Before we go through with this, you don't happen to have a spare video journal on you, do you?
I think what's really funny is that he does. Is that Cloudfingers does. I think that's really funny, actually. But initially, my first thought was, oh my gosh, the guard coming around to, doing something that he thought was stupid the whole time. I mean, a lot of us interpreted it as, him finding a bow endearing, but that's just because, you know, whatever. Anyway.
I thought the diamond swords and I were gonna stand here looking all cool, waiting for the eternal weapons to be used, but they just left me. Granted, we've been waiting for a while, and I actually have no clue when the eternal weapons are gonna be used. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't even know how I'm gonna know if the eternal weapons are used. I mean, there's gotta be some sort of signal, right? I don't know, I guess we'll see. Anyways, Wenbu told me I got a video journal message, which was surprising, because I don't really know who would be sending me messages. Maybe this is the signal from Clownpierce I was waiting for. Or it could just be Parrot having second thoughts about becoming a diamond sword. That guy can't seem to make up his mind. Alright, let's see what we got here. Wait, what is this?
Man, this is strange. Didn't think I'd ever be doing one of these, but, well, I guess you got your wish, right, Evbo? I don't know if this is gonna be any good or not, but I won't be around for much longer anyways, so I suppose it doesn't matter too much.
Not gonna be around for much longer. Hey, come on, what are you doing?
I'll admit, I was a little scared when Clownpierce said this would be a one-way trip, but I don't know. Something inside of me seemed to be waiting for the chance to finally do something good for this world.
No, come on, this is not real. He has to be waiting at that door, right? He has to be.
For a while, I've been wondering what it means to be a shield in PvP Civilization.
It didn't make sense to me that our only purpose as shields was to make the lives harder for the players fighting to survive in PvP Civilization. But when I met that diamond level shield, I realized we do have a purpose. We just lost our way.
Come on, you're not dying on me like this. You're not just gonna leave me a message.
Somewhere in our past, shields used to be the ones to protect people, the ones to provide some sort of balance to this world. And when I look back at our journey, well, I didn't really do that job at all. But I'm not gonna have that be what I'm remembered for. Not by you, at least.
Nah, he's fucking dead.
You and Clownpierce are giving everything you have to this plan to save the world. Using the eternal weapons will cost him his life, and if he succeeds,
You'll be giving your life to PvP Civilization every single day. So it wouldn't be fair for me to stop that from happening just to save my own life. After each eternal weapon is used, they all go back to their own civilizations. But I am the shield, so I guess I'll just disappear, maybe? Man, I can't believe how much I sound like you right now, when you just start saying anything that comes to mind. Oh, this journal is definitely getting too long. Maybe not for your standards, but definitely for mine. So I'm just gonna wrap this up.
I hope you go on to save a lot of lives. And to be honest, I'm confident that you will. Because I don't think there's anyone out there that comes close to your ability to die.
Actually, you know what's funny? When you were a wooden sword, I bet on you to die.
Open the door. Come on, please just open the door.
Well, now, I'm betting on you to live. Oh, and one last thing. My name is Teddy.
I guess that makes us
There we go. Well, that's gonna fuck up the fandom. We now canonically have a character voiced by Teddy, actually named Teddy. Sorry, fandom. Sorry. Well, I was right the whole time, I guess. Just kidding. That's really funny. I felt like there was gonna be a name drop, but there was part of me that was like, is he gonna do Raymond? But no. I feel like that would be too much. And I don't think Ebbo gets involved with the fan base too much, so it would have been cool. It would have been cool, but it just didn't happen. But hey, this is still cool. We still have a name drop. And I think that counts for something. I think that's pretty cool.
Friends now.
Oh no, he fucking dead.
I stood in front of the guard door waiting for it to open, but as much as I yelled and as much as I hit it with my sword, nothing happened. I didn't know it at the time, but that fifth boom I heard was the last thing I would ever hear from my guard friend. No, the last thing I would hear from Teddy ever again. If I had known that, I wouldn't have spent as much time as I did swinging at a door that would never open. To my surprise, well, I guess it shouldn't be a surprise given the fact that I stood there for such a long time, but the door ended up opening. I don't know how she got there, but I turned around to see someone just as broken as I was staring back at me. Both of us had just lost, and there was nothing more to say. I don't know what Clownpierce told Tabby right before he died, but whatever he said brought back the look I saw in Tabby when we were both swords. We barely spoke a word to each other, but I already knew she was gonna stick by my side. It didn't seem fair to me that I had to lose a friend just to get one back. But I guess there wasn't any other way around it. The only thing I could do from here is make sure Teddy's sacrifice meant something, and continue on with our plan to save the world, knowing it was only possible because of him. He bet his life on me. So with every PvP battle that comes my way, I'm not gonna forget that. Tabby and I ran into Parrot on the way back down to the Diamond Sword level. Now that he chose to drop down, the Sword Civilization was about to have everyone from just about every civilization. Honestly, I think Tabby being there is what gave Parrot the confidence to face the Diamond Swords as an outsider. But at the end of the day, what the other Diamond Swords thought about Tabby and Parrot being there didn't mean anything. The Diamond Swords trusted me enough to trust them. So, it's time to do this. It's time to save the world. The Diamond Swords aren't allowed to fight, but they do have a pretty big part in this plan, all thanks to Parrot. Every time I die, the Diamond Swords will be waiting for me outside my room at the Wooden Sword level. And every time I leave my room, they'll make sure no one else gets access to the respawn power before the door closes. So I can continue doing the first part of the plan, which is to give my life over and over until there's no more fighting in PvP Civilization. We ran to the center of our universe, and I watched as every Diamond Sword teleported back to the Wooden Sword level for the first times in their lives. But while they knew what they were doing, Tabby still had no idea what her role was.
I don't get it. Where are you and I going if it's not back to the Wooden Sword level?
Well, you just gotta follow me. You might not like this, but we're actually going to the top of this place. We made it to the top of the structure that would be my deathbed for the rest of my life. And I looked up to see that the statue of the once broken Eternal Sword was now fully formed again. Probably a good sign that Clownpierce's wish came true.
You and Clownpierce made us both enemies to the entire world. Why?
Because we need the whole world's attention to be on me if I'm gonna save them. From now on, I'm dedicating my life to giving my sword durability to everyone in PvP Civilization. But the only way I can effectively do that is if I fight everyone from the bows, axes, and tridents to the point where they can't fight back. It's not gonna be easy, and I don't have much time left. By now, every civilization should have ownership of their eternal weapon. As soon as they get their hands on them, they'll all
Nah, not Gojo with the Eternal Axe. Why is the guy with the Gojo skin? Whatever.
will be coming here to get rid of
Say
you
what?
permanently.
Sorry.
How is that even a plan? You won't stand a chance fighting all civilizations by yourself, and asking me to help would be asking me to die.
I don't expect you to fight with me. Honestly, I don't want you to. All I'm asking for is a favor. If I survive, I want you to be the one to get rid of me.
Why? Why do I have to be the one to do it?
If you're the one that gets rid of me, I'll have a guarantee that I can respawn, and I can save more lives. If you don't want to go through with this, I'll understand, but you have to make up your mind before it's too late.
You make it sound like this is easy. I either have to let you die, or I have to let myself die if I fight with you.
Then let me make it for you. You're not fighting with me. If you leave now and hide in the Sword Civilization, everyone will forget about you. You've saved my life too many times to count, so just give me the chance to save yours for once. Just trust me, I can hold my own. I don't care what weapon they have. I can fight back. Come on, Tabby, you have to get out of here. Please, just go. I'll be fine. I can do this. Wait, Tabby, before you go, I want you to know something. No one's ever asked me if it hurts every time I die. And the truth is, it does. But it's not as bad when I'm with you. As I watched people appear from every side, I realized I was happy Tabby left. After all, her helping me fight the other civilizations wasn't even a guaranteed part of the plan. At the end of the day, I feel better knowing that she can live a life without battle, and she shouldn't bear the burden of watching her best friend die over and over again, which is why I have to win. dying saves the lives of everyone else, but staying alive saves Tabby's. So, I'm gonna do both. Alright, 3 bows, 5 axes, 4 tridents. Nothing I can't handle by myself.
Oh, is this for Ray? What is this effect? This is epic! This is epic. Yes, fully animated Suwat. Sorry. Oh, okay, Sam. Okay, Sam. That's really cool, actually. Watch out, Ted! Watch out, Ted!
Tabby, wait! We need them alive for this to work, please!
This is epic. This is so cool, actually. It's gonna be Sam, yep. Right. Oh.
Well, that wasn't that bad, right?
Seriously?
Sorry, yeah, that was pretty tough. But the good news is it only gets easier from here.
Oh my gosh, fully animated Suwa. Sorry. I'm having a moment.
$1,561 PvP attacks. That's how much life I give each player every time I die as a diamond sword. No matter who it is, it could be a diamond axe, it could be a bow, or a trident. Anyone who receives my durability will completely regenerate their lifespan, which is why me being a diamond sword makes me the best person for this job of dying over and over again. Speaking of that job, well, I'm getting better at it. I haven't convinced the world that I'm not the enemy yet, but at least the other civilizations stopped attacking me all at once. It's kind of strange. I mean, my goal is to have everyone not want to fight me, but because I've been fighting everyone so much, I've gotten extraordinarily good at PvP. Honestly, since I've gotten so good, I've already noticed that people aren't giving their all in their fights.
No, don't run away, you bitch.
My plan of having them just accept my sword durability without fighting. But we haven't gotten there yet, so for now, my days will look quite similar for a while. I wake up as a wooden sword, and I get to see which one of my friends is guarding my room. Thanks to them, they'll wait till the door is closed so no one can steal the respawn ability. And then I fight back against the player who I ultimately want to give my durability to. Nowadays, I do a lot of the fighting myself, but if I ever feel myself losing a battle, well, let's just say there's only one person in this world I'm allowed to die by. I've done a lot of things in PvP Civilization, but the one thing I haven't done yet is make everyone realize that no one has any enemies in this world.
You never did check out the PvP marketplace in the Axe Civilization.
Oh man, you're right. Well, I guess that's 2 things I haven't done. But now that I see how far my sword durability goes when it comes to lengthening people's lifespans, that one will have to stay unchecked. Durability spent at the PvP marketplace could be the difference between life and death for someone in PvP Civilization. So, I'm done wasting attacks. You know what? I take it back. There is one more thing I haven't done. I haven't gotten myself to finish the journal. I guess it's finally time we sign off for good, right? After all, we do need a proper ending. So, I guess this is the time I say goodbye. This has been the story of PvP Civilization, and until next time,
I'm gonna make sure Evbo doesn't die, other than the times when he's supposed to die.
I'm gonna make sure Evbo dies, other than the times when he's not supposed to die.
I'm gonna make sure Emma dies. That's so funny. That's really funny. I love her. Girl boss.
I'm gonna work on repairing the relationship between the bows and the swords. If the bows stop seeing the swords as the enemy, maybe the other civilizations will follow suit. Also, I'm keeping an eye on the bow named Toph to see if we can trust him.
I am never going back to the Bow civilization. This place is amazing. My next goal is to buy a mansion here. As of now, the diamond swords don't want to give me more durability yet, so I'm kind of stuck here with just a few PvP attacks. They do feed me for free though, so I'm not complaining.
Signing off.
Like, you can't just say signing off when you haven't said anything.
I'm probably just gonna use Evo's extra durability to shop. I mean, now that he's done wasting PvP attacks, someone's gotta be the one to do it.
I think I will try improving the way I communicate with others. I've been told I often come across as very monotone.
And well, you already know what I'm gonna do. Signing off.
Is that it? I don't know. I mean, that's it? He's just like stuck like that? That's crazy. Fuck, okay. Better melancholic ending. I would say so, honestly. It wasn't like a good ending. That's the text option. It's definitely not a good ending. I would say. Swords Ex Machina. No, I feel like there hasn't really been like a Deus Ex Machina moment. I feel like it's made sense for them to come in and save the day. Wooden Sword Girl never mentioned again. When Zam never interacted. Siwa doesn't die. Not really. This is okay. We'll highlight that part, but it's not Evbo's. Applied canon, guard by Siva. No, if anything is implied to Evbo. No. Yep. No. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. Alright, well, that's, Pvpciv. I don't know, like, I'm, like, torn about the ending, because I don't know, like, I think it's because there's so many loose ends in this series that feel like it needs to be tied up, that I'm like, okay, maybe if we're lucky, we'll get, like my mics, my pop filters, all that, whatever. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll get like a post-canon. Well, not a whatever. What the fuck am I trying to say? Like an epilogue or something. I don't think we will. I think he's got other. I think Ebo has other plans and other storylines that he wants to do. Which cool. We are all looking forward to it. Like, guaranteed, like, we, at least us in the Simulation server, we are all so excited for what's to come, because it doesn't seem like this is stopping anytime soon. If anything, it's getting bigger and better every single time. I don't know about, I mean, bigger, like, story-wise. I don't know about statistics, because, I mean, the biggest is probably Pvpciv. I haven't checked for sure, but, yeah, well, I didn't get a bingo. I was, I don't know, I was kind of close. I thought Wenwu and Sam would fight because, of the lifesteal and unstable universe, universes, but no, and you know what, that's fine. But, like, I don't know, I feel like there's so much. I mean, like, what about Zam's, like, PvP god arc? Like, is he still fighting for that? Like, I thought he would play a bigger role in the finale, you know? I feel like Teddy's line makes sense. His storyline makes sense. I feel like we should have heard more about Clown and Wembu. Not Wembu. Clown and Wembu. Clown and, Foray. Because they were working together. Like, we showed that they were working together, like, once or twice. But we never really got any other hints or any kind of closure about that agreement. What else? I don't know. It's really messy. I would have liked to see the Wooden Sword Girl come back. I don't know, she probably died. Let's be real, she probably died. Yeah, I mean, it's but I've enjoyed coming along this ride, and when the next series comes around, you know, I'd maybe like to do reactions to that, because I mean, these are self-indulgent. This isn't good content. Like, I know that for sure. All I'm doing is recording, minimal editing, and then posting it. Like, I can get it done in like 2 hours, and I'm working on other stuff right now. I need to draw my thumbnail. I need to draw a thumbnail. I think there's a lot to be desired from Pvpciv. I feel like there's a lot that could have been cut. I feel like there's more that could have been, you know, expanded upon. Because, I mean, we see hints of all the little pieces going on, and I don't know, maybe the production's just not there, and I get it, you know, this is like an indie project, you know, this isn't like a huge thing, and this was very, very messy storyline wise, when compared to Pvpciv. Pvpciv was very linear, and then with the simulation, it was very staggered, you know, it was the same kind of junk until you caught a little bit of lore at the end, and then in the finale, and all of that, which, you know, whatever, I'm not really gonna comment on that, because there's maybe not, like, a huge cohesive narrative. It was just kind of like, here's a series of skits, and then there's a bit of, like, hidden lore in between all that, and then Pvpciv, I mean, Pvpciv is pretty good. It is definitely a bit sporadic, it definitely is a bit, spontaneous, definitely a bit over the place, but it does have, like, a cohesive narrative. I do think more people need to watch it, because it's pretty cool. Fun fact, for, like, anyone watching from the simulation server, which, to my knowledge, the only person who watches me is Salty. But, you know, Simbo's call number is actually based off of a passcode that, Pvpo inputs in, this, like, villager town thing in Pvpciv, because, I don't know, I thought it'd be funny, and, you know, with the timeline, I was having it be like, oh, like, the creator made Pvpciv, and Red took inspiration from that, and so it's like a, why am I forgetting his number? It's 60. It's, hold on, it's been so long. It's 47, right? Yeah, because that's what Red calls him. I don't know, he's been on this arc of calling Simbo Prophet more often than not. Yeah, 4760, because that's the, yeah, that's the, because Pvpo and Pvpciv inputs the 4760. But anyway, I'm looking forward to the next one, whenever that may be. I'm happy for it. I'm happy to see the fandom discourse, because I'm sure there's gonna be a lot, that everybody's gonna be excited about, and there's gonna be a lot of stuff that people aren't happy about. There's gonna be all that stuff. I'm excited to see all of it. I'm excited to talk to people about it, discuss thoughts and theories, and this means that I have to go through half. That means that I'm gonna go through at some point, whenever I'm not so busy with Wholesome Hellscape SMP, and take note on everything, because I don't know, it's a mess in the most positive way possible, but it is a mess. So, you know, I just want to get a better understanding of it, because, like, I love this guy's series, I love his content. I'm looking to make my own at some point, but then, like I said, you know, I got involved in an SMP, and I've been doing most of that. But I do have, like, a narrative script, like, I have the voice lines all recorded for it. It's gonna be really short. It's gonna be like 6 minutes, the first video. And it's gonna take a lot of work, because, you know, I'm gonna be fucking with replay mod, I'm gonna be fucking with, you know, using various mods to get players, because I'm not paying for a server to get someone to help me, you know, and I'm gonna be making hand-drawn visuals. It's gonna be a lot. For literally just like a 6-minute thing. I mean, I'm planning on making it a series, but right now I only have the first episode written and recorded out. So that's fun. But in the meantime, SMP stuff is gonna come out eventually. Anyway, show Pvpo some love. This series is amazing. His writing is incredible for this kind of sphere of Minecraft YouTube. And I genuinely think he does some really cool stuff. Yeah, I'm out of curiosity. I wanna check the comments, see what. Excited to see what y'all make now. That's so sweet. I wish there could be an epilogue detailing moral for Teddy and Clown. That's what I was saying. And he liked it, so maybe maybe become immortal. I don't know. Like, he was always immortal, so I don't know. Technically. The king of civilizations is back at it again. Amen. Period. I crit when he learned how to 360 crit using his book written in PvP to defeat Cloud Pierce. That's really funny. Crazy. Everyone is just sacrificing themselves in this damn series. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you, Evbo. He's not gonna watch this. Thank you, Evbo, for making this wonderful series and all of the other wonderful series that you have made. Especially the one that brought me some Tumblr infamy. I am so scared. I am so scared for the next series. Do you hear me? Do you understand me? If he finds Tumblr, it's all over. It's literally so over. I hit my pop filter. It's so fucking over for me. If he at all looks into simulation fan content on Tumblr, all roads lead back to the sim blogs. Technically all roads, let me get my flowers. All roads lead back to Radiant Arrow. Right. And then it's us. And then it's the Red Bow Simba blog, this Sea Worker driven blog. If in the next series for either him or Siwat or anyone, if there is specifically an android Siwat, I think I might lose my marbles. That wasn't our idea, by the way. Zach found it on Twitter or something, and we just, we made it into a roleplay, and then we turned it into an Ask blog, and then all of that. But yeah, but I'm excited. I'm nervous, but I'm excited for whatever's next. Yeah, anyway, great stuff, and I think the others could definitely follow in his footsteps if they wanted to. I think Tabby and Mist have some really good videos. As far as narrative wise, they're a little bit generic, but that's okay. It's difficult. I get it. Siwa and Shufi, though, they need to. I love them. I do. But anyway, stay tuned for SMP content. I'm part of the Wholesome Hellscape SMP. There's some creators on there that stream it. I don't. I've just been recording because it's one of those things where I just don't want to stream it. I've never done actual Minecraft roleplay. So I'd rather not stream it. But yeah, stay tuned for that. And I don't know, leave a comment, leave a subscribe. Bye.